A leading hotelier has stepped down from the country's largest private employer.
President and Managing Director of Brookfield Hospitality Properties and Atlantis, George Markantonis, has tendered his resignation today after serving at the Atlantis Resort for almost a decade. Markantonis' 35 years in hospitality began in Johannesburg at the Carlton Hotel, where he started as a front desk clerk and was soon promoted to key management positions at other Western properties in Texas, Florida, and Canada. Today, Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Christie, spoke with our Clint Watson exclusively about the departure of that senior hotel executive.
After almost a decade of contribution to the Bahamian tourism product, CEO and Managing Director of Atlantis, George Markantonis, is bidding farewell. And as he resigns from the resort that for years has been hailed as the country's flagship, he does so with significant achievements. He's the 2011 Cacique Hotelier of the Year and the 2013 Hotelier of the Year for the entire Caribbean region. Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Christie, confirmed Markantonis' decision to move on from Atlantis.
He met with me to indicate that the time had come for him to accept another position. He had been given an offer that made it very difficult for him not to accept.
Mr. Christie confirmed that they were introduced to Markantonis' successor and given the necessary reassurances.
And indicating his satisfaction that his successor will be able to continue in the same mold, doing an excellent job on behalf of Brookfield and the people of the Bahamas.
Will a successor be coming into the country for the first time, or is it a Bahamian?
No, his successor now is there, and I will leave it for them to announce it, but he introduced us to the person who's been identified as his successor.
Now, as to whether the change brings with it concerns, Prime Minister Christie admitted that the country has lost an outstanding person.
Markantonis was an exceptional leader who had a great feel for the country, always prepared to compromise in the best interests of the country. We found him really willing and forthright in his relationship with us as a government, and we think we lost a good person and a good friend of the Bahamas. But we have to anticipate that these things happen and that we look forward to his replacement being able to carry on in the same fashion and give us the same kind of results.
The Prime Minister says the CEO was unstinting in his praise for his successor and also noted that bookings for the resort going forward look strong. A week ago, Markantonis, in an interview with our Keishla Adderley, talked about the transition in ownership and plans for the resort moving ahead.
But one thing I do know is Atlantis is not going to stay as it is today. And today it's better than it was 2 years ago. And 2 years ago it was better than it was 3 years before that.
There was no word on when the resignation would take effect, but we're told it would be soon. Clint Watson, Atantis Network News.